Jay with another episode of Talking in the Attic. Yes, indeed, man, I'm back. I had to take some time away just to get centered, relax, and enjoy life. See, you always got to take time to recharge, fam. I'm telling you, without it, you'll find yourself high strung, stressed out, and shit. Trust me, we all need an outlet, some way to release. Whatever's your method, that's what I'm talking about. If you don't have one, do yourself a favor and schedule a vacay, spa visit, a yoga class, or something. Whatever you're comfortable with amongst these circumstances while we're going through the pandemic. Now, look. It's the fourth quarter. There's 90 days from October 1st, 2021 to December 31st, 2021. What shots are you going to take? What goals are you going to focus on? You got to take deliberate action. What do you expect to exceed and win at the game of life? Because you miss 100% of the shots you do not take, which leads me right into today's segment, which I want to talk about commitment, which is defined as the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause of activity. You see, a company can have a slogan where they say our company's commitment is to quality. The Las Vegas Raiders, their slogan, which was created by their late owner, Al Davis, which is the commitment to excellence. Now, a high school student, they can commit to a college that they intend to participate in collegiate athletics. Now, a husband or wife, you can commit to your spouse with the vows you take during your ceremony. So, why is it so important to have commitment in life? So, let me get this straight. With commitment, you have camaraderie, trust, and caring. And it sounds rather simple and straightforward, but it's not, trust me. You see, the difficulty is that we're making promises about behaviors and outcomes, but you're ignoring the process necessary to achieve those goals. You see, people be out there writing blank checks. They got straight insufficient funds. So you got to put in that work. You see, it's easy to commit, but it's even more to resist. And if you're questioning what I'm talking about when I say resist, I'm talking about resisting to that urge of distraction, that noise, that irrational fear, that old self-defeating behavior, and those patterns that's going to have you staying content doing the bare minimum. You know what I'm talking about? You be out there straight bullshitting. You see, commitment is hard. It takes complete conviction, and there's no room for doubt or second guessing. It's all or nothing. You're either in or you're not. You see, how many times have you committed to yourself and you did nothing, or you actually did follow through and commit? Or are you always that person making fallback plans, having that mindset of always trying to manage possible outcomes just in case? Commitment to significant change is incredibly hard. Big commitments, they open you up to risk. Shit, bruh, I get it. Risk is scary, but yeah, it can mean failure. But you also know what that does? See, the fear of risk, it holds you back from your full potential. You end up not taking the leaps you should because you're worried about the risk and not focus enough on the rewards. And if you want to succeed at anything, you got to take risk. And see, nothing's ever gained without the potential of a loss. Now, don't jump in blindly because I'm over here gassing you up, because it's impossible to mitigate every risk. So you got to be willing to accept certain risks and commit regardless. So it's something that I recognize with a lot of people also, is that when there's a chance of failure and judgment, people hesitate. I get it. Nobody wants to look foolish, but that's the risk you want to avoid. But more than often, that's going to force you to conform because it makes you feel like you got to belong. And when you conform, you settle for an average existence. See, you're doing the same thing everybody else is doing. So why do you need to commit to reach your goals? Because when you're fully committed, you know exactly what you're going to do. You don't have to think about those questions anymore. And when you have a commitment to a goal, it redefines who you are. You've accepted that you're going to be somebody different when you hit your goal. This fundamentally redefines who you are. You're no longer hoping to be that one person one day because you've already decided that you're going to be that person. Now it's time to show up and just be them. So how do you stay committed? I know you've been wondering, so I got a few ways to help you out. So first, what you're going to do is set goals. Before you can stay committed, you need to set the goals. And also with that, you revisit the goals frequently, because setting a goal is not a one and done sort of deal, because now you're establishing a routine. You're staying inspired along this commitment. You're looking at the big picture, and it helps you stay accountable. Now, you can't burn out because you got to stay the course, because if you genuinely want something, the best thing you can do is fully commit to it. You got to deal with the risk intelligently and pull a plan together. Tackle it, remove those fallback options, and tell yourself that you're going all in. You cannot hold back. Go all in, head first, feet first. See, imperfect action is still action, and it's progress made with each attempt. Remember, you always move forward. That's the goal. That's the motto. Move forward. And this is William J. I'm signing off. Gone.